Okay, so in this next part on how to create your Wix website, we're gonna learn about this. Okay, so in this tutorial on how to make a Wix website for beginners part number 2, we're gonna learn how to create and customize our menu. So we got this menu. So we're gonna learn how we can create this anchor link. So if I click on this about, this will scroll down to the section about me. And also we can create pages. So if I click on services, this will take me to another page. Okay, so in this tutorial we're gonna cover how to add, how to remove, how to add anchor links, and how to customize the menu. Okay, so this video is part 2 of a complete playlist on how to create your own Wix website. So if you want to start from scratch, you can find the playlist in the description or in the top right corner of this window. Otherwise, keep watching. So let's go to your Wix editor. And right here you see a drop-down menu, switch page. So I'm gonna choose home. So we are on the home page, okay? So now we can see that we have this horizontal menu. So first we're gonna learn how we can delete a page in this menu. So just click on this menu. Click on manage menu. So now we can see all the pages that we have in this menu. And next to each menu item, we see these 3 dots within this circle. So if I click on that, we have some settings. So we can change link, rename this about us item. We can duplicate, we can hide it, we can create a sub page, or delete this item. So we're gonna delete this item and do it all over again. So click on delete. Like that. Now you can see that this about us menu item is gone. Same thing right here in the menu. So let's go and create this about us anchor link. So it will scroll down to this section. Okay. So we're gonna do this from scratch. So if we go to the right, you see that we have this about us anchor link. So I'm gonna right click on that. Go down and click on delete. Like that, so it's gone. Now we can go and do this from scratch. So just go to add. Go down to menu and click on this one, anchors. Now we're gonna choose this one, anchor. So just go to the about us section. Now drag this anchor link above this section. Like that. So adding anchors. Anchors are a great way to lead visitors to a section on your site. Link to an anchor from buttons, text, and more. You can click on learn more if you like. After that you can just click on don't show this again. I'm gonna click on that and click on X. So now we can rename this anchor. Just click on rename. And I'm gonna name this to about section, like that. So we know what this anchor is linked to, okay? After that, just click on X, and we can see that we have this about section saved. All right, so when that is set up, we're gonna go to the top of the page. We're gonna click on this menu, click on manage menu, and now we're gonna click on this one, add a link. Add links and anchors to your menu. Okay, so let's click on add a link and choose this one, anchor. Which page? So it's the home page. And which anchor on this page? So we're gonna choose this anchor that we just have created. And click on done. Now we can see that we have this new link text in the menu, and we have it right here in the site menu option. So we're gonna rename this to about. After that, just click on Done. And now we can see that we have this About Us item in the menu. Let's go and preview this one. And if I click on About, this will scroll down to this section. Okay, so this is how you can add an anchor to a specific section on your home page. Okay, so if I go back to the editor, go up and go back to the Manage Menu option. So let's say you want to move this About Us page further to the right. All you have to do is click on this 6 dots, hold in the mouse and drag it down. So let's say I want to have it after motivational reading. Just release it after it. Like that. Go up. And now we can see that we have the About item in the menu further to the right after motivational reading. Same thing right here. Okay, so then we can go and try to add a page. So a page will link to a specific page on your website. Okay, so to create a page, we're gonna go to this one, Add Page. And this will create a new page. We can see New Page right here in the menu. And now we can rename this one to maybe Our Story or whatever you like. After that, just click on Done. And now we have our new page in the menu. So if I click on Preview, go to Home, we can see that we have the home page. And if I click on Our Story, this will take us to a new page. So we're gonna learn how we can create our own pages in another part of this tutorial. But for now, we just want to learn how we can add pages in the menu. All right, so let's go back to Editor. Go to Home. Click on your menu and click on Manage Menu. Then we have this one, Add a folder. So we can create a drop-down menu with subpages under an unclickable item. That means we cannot click on the item. Just when we hover over the item, it will show a drop-down menu. So let's test this out. Just click on this icon, Add a folder. And now we have created this folder. I'm just gonna name this Drop-down Menu. Click on Done. And as you can see, we now have this drop-down menu in the menu. And now we want to add items. Okay, so now we can go and add pages in this drop-down menu folder. Just click on Add Page. Name this to whatever you like. I'm just gonna name this to Item 1. Click on Done. And now we can click on this 6 dots and drag it under the drop-down menu folder and one step to the right and release. As you can see, this is linked to the main folder, which is drop-down menu. Now we have an item 1. So you can add more pages if you like. Click on Add Page. Rename this one to Item 2 and click on Done. So now we have 2 drop-down menu items right here in this drop-down menu. And also if you have a page right here, you can also drag that to this drop-down menu like that. Or if you want to remove it, just drag it one step to the left and release. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Let's go to Preview and hover over the drop-down menu. And now we can see that we have Item 1 and Item 2. And of course, we're gonna learn how to style this because now it's hard to see. But this is how you can add a drop-down menu. Let's go back to Editor. Okay, so that's it for the Manage Menu. Now we're gonna go and check out Layouts, Design, Animation, and Stretch. Okay, so I'm gonna exit this side menu. Okay, so let's go and have a look at Layouts. Click on Layouts. So now we got this horizontal menu layouts. Okay, so we have this one, How's Text Aligned? So how they align to their own space. if I change this, it won't do much for this template, so we're not gonna touch this. After that, we got this one. All items are the same size. So if I turn this on, you see that we have problem with showing all of our items. That's because our menu is too small. So same thing there. We're not gonna touch this one. We're gonna uncheck this one. This is nice to use. Items fill the whole menu. As you can see, if I click this one, you got equal space for the whole menu items. All right. You can also display items from left to right or right to left. I'm gonna choose left to right. I'm gonna uncheck this one. So then we have this one. How are items aligned? We have to the left, we have centered, or to the right. Okay? So I'm gonna choose this one. Items fill the whole menu. So we got the same space on all items. Then we're gonna go down to this one. Hidden items on menu. So this one, more. That means we have more items in this menu. And when the visitors click on that, they will show the rest of the items. So if I close this one, go to preview, and hover over more, we can see the rest of the items in this menu, like so. So go back to editor, click on layouts. So this one we can change the text on. So if I add to more menu, you can see that we have the change right here, more menu. So I'm gonna just leave it at more. So that is layouts. I'm just gonna click on X. Okay, so now we're gonna go and click on this one, design. So here you can choose the design of your menu. If you hover over each design or click on it, this will change the design of your menu. So you can just try this design out. Okay. If you have a drop-down menu, I'm gonna show you how you can make the drop-down menu stand out even more. So just choose the one you like. In my case, because I have a drop-down menu, I'm gonna click on this one. All right, so I'm just gonna go and preview this one. And if I go to the drop-down menu, you see that we have this problem with this design. So I'm gonna make this stand out even more. So we're gonna go and customize this. We're gonna go back to the editor. Gonna go to design. Make sure you have this design if you want to have a drop-down menu. After that, just go to customize design. And here you can change the design as well. But we're gonna use this one. Then we have this one, regular. We have fill, color, and opacity. We're gonna keep that at 100% and white. Then we're gonna go to border. This one we're gonna change to 100% opacity and black. Then we're gonna go to corners. We're gonna choose 5, hit enter, and this will change on all corners. So we got rounded corners, all right? Then we're gonna click on shadow. Click on enable shadow. The angle we're gonna leave at 0. Distance, we're gonna choose 3 pixels, like that. Size, we're gonna choose 2 pixels. Blur, we're gonna choose 5 pixels. And opacity, we're gonna choose 40%. Like that. Then we can go to text. Here you can change the text color, theme. If you want to have a different theme, a different size, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Font, if you want to change the font, and font size, if you want to have it bold or italic. And then we have spacing. If you want to add spacing to the bottom, I'm gonna leave it at 0. Item spacing in pixels, I'm gonna leave it at 8. Then we have hover. If you want to change the border color when you hover, So I'm gonna leave this at 100% and black. And we have text, if you want to change the text on hover. I'm gonna leave this at black. And then we have clicked. If they click on the item, we can change the border color with opacity and color. I'm gonna leave this at 100% and black. Same thing with text, the text color. You can change it to whatever you like. Alright, so this is it. Let's go and have a preview. Just click on preview. Go to the drop-down menu. And now you can see that we have this shadow around this box with rounded corners. And when we hover, you get a thicker border, black, like that. Same thing with this one. So this makes it stand out even more. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so this is the horizontal menu design. So just try this out. You can customize all of these. And if you want to have a drop-down menu, make sure to change the shadow settings. So I'm gonna go and click on X. Okay, so then we have animation. Click on animation. So choose animation. So here you can choose an animation if that is something you want. So you can just hold the mouse over each animation and you will see the preview live. Okay, so we got this bounce in, glide in, fade in, float in, expand in, and so on. If you want to use animation, just click on it. So now you can see that we have this highlighted. Now you can go down and customize this animation. So now you can choose power. If you want to have soft, medium, hard. We got direction from top left, from top right, and so on. We got duration, how long this animation will last. And we got delay. If you want to delay the animation with maybe 1 second up to 8 seconds. Okay. And we have this one, only animate first time. In this bounce in, it's not possible. Maybe it's possible in another animation, okay? So that's animation. If this is something you want, you can just choose it right here. If not, just choose none. So I'm gonna click on X. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna cover in this menu tutorial is this one, stretch. Click on stretch. So we got this stretch menu option, stretch to full width. If I activate this one, we can see that we stretch the whole menu across the whole screen, all right? And as you can see, we got this problem. Now this login bar is in the way, and we also got this logo in the way, all right? So if you want to have stretch, you need to stretch this one, maybe add this further down, and maybe add this login bar to the right and your logo wherever you like. Okay, so let's go back to the stretch option. So now we can add margins. We can use pixels or percent. So if I increase this one, this will add margins right here, 80 pixels, and right here, 80 pixels. And you can also use percent. Just choose percent, and you can use from 0% to 5%. Okay, so in this video, I'm not gonna use this stretch setting. So if you want to go back to the original setting, we have these buttons. We have undo and redo. So if I click on undo, you can see that we are going back. So I'm gonna go back to the starting position. Like that. So now everything is normal. Okay everyone, so this is the end of this part. In this part we covered how to create your menu. In other parts we're gonna cover how we can create sections like this and also how we can create our own pages with content. So you don't have to use this section if you want to add your own with your own anchor link. Alright, okay, so let's go to the next part on how to make your own Wix website for beginners. Okay everyone, so this is the end of this part. I hope everything went well. If it didn't, you can just comment below. If you like this one, give thumbs up. Now let's go to the next part. Just click on this image to go to the next part. So see you there. Take care and bye.